I'm tall.
Like, no,
Okay.
I wasn't even going there. But did you play netball?
I did.
Let me guess the position. Goal attack.
I did.
No, because moved there. So, like, this wasn't genius. Like,
True.
were you scoring all the time?
I was.
Oh, my gig. Like, they
Captain.
This
Yeah,
thing didn't
the
work
whole
on
thing,
you.
It didn't. It didn't.
Zoe, I
Yeah.
can't wait to have that conversation and just find out,
Sure,
like,
no
the
problem.
sporting prowess and all that. But let's talk a little bit about what's happening in the world of sport when it comes to news. So, you know a lot of the various Olympics. You've got Junior Olympics, you've got the Paralympics. One of the Olympics that you may not have heard of all that much is the Special Olympics. And Special Olympics is for those individuals in society who are suffering from mental diseases, Down syndrome amongst them. And it was recently taking place in the UAE. And in the Special Olympics, Team South Africa got 59 medals in Abu Dhabi at the 2019 Special Olympics. We collected 35 gold medals, 12 silver medals, 12 bronze medals, as 7,000 athletes from 170 countries from around the globe participated. But no one in the studio is even applauding. Did you hear? 59 medals, guys. Let's give our team a hand at the Special Olympics. That's what we want, right? This is why you guys at Nedbank put in the big money, right? Well, to bring back the silverware.
Exactly. You know, it's the Nedbank Cup, as we know, it is all about giving teams from the amateur ranks an opportunity to make a name for themselves. The Nedbank Cup is the only competition in South Africa that enables amateur teams to make a name for themselves against their more illustrious professional peers. But from a Nedbank sports sponsorships perspective, it's all about using the platform to demonstrate our purpose as an organization and to demonstrate our financial expertise to do good for individuals, families, businesses and society.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Exactly that.
Thank
now,
you.
moving on to what is going on with Caster Semenya. Her legal team today brought out a statement. Now, Caster's been keeping very quiet around what's going on with the IAAF and them trying to keep her out of athletics. She said very little, but her legal team today came out with a statement which was so powerfully written, and I just had to read a couple of the excerpts from what she said. Her legal team says the scars that Ms. Semenya has developed over the past decade run deep. She has endured and forged herself into a symbol of strength, hope and courage. Reading the comments from Mr. Coe, Sebastian Coe is the head of IAAF over the weekend, has opened old wounds. And you can go online and check out the comment yourself. But going further down, it then goes on to say Ms. Semenya does not wish to undergo medical intervention to change who she is and how she was born. She wants to compete naturally. Women born with DSDs are born with rare genetic differences. These differences should be celebrated in sports, like all other genetic variations that make elite events worth watching. Zoe, I'm sure you want to weigh in on this one.
Really?
No, I'm sure you do. I mean, everyone has an opinion on Caster.
And how she's being treated. It's really sad. Really.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is really sad to be ostracized in that way.
So, what should the IAAF do?
Let her compete as she is, honestly.
And that's what we all want, right?
Right,
That's
exactly.
what all of us want. Cindy, as a woman, you're also a trailblazer in your sport. How do you feel about how the IAAF is treating Caster?
She doesn't deserve it, hey? Yeah, like she said. Yeah, she doesn't. So they should just let her do her thing. Yeah.
The final word from the legal team, and I'm going to read from that comment that came out earlier on today. Mr. Coe is wrong to think Ms. Semenya is a threat to women's sport. Ms. Semenya is a heroine and an inspirational role model for young girls around the world who dream of achieving excellence in sport. Ms. Semenya hopes and dreams that one day she can run free of judgment and free of discrimination and in a world where she is accepted for who she is. I don't even know how you can say anything better than that, right?
That's right.
Huh?
Yeah.
George, you even nodding there.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, eh? I'm just thinking, what if she hadn't won, all her medals? Would something like this happen? So it's appalling, really.
But from Valengapanda. Hey, Not to Funukala, George. The judgment's coming out in end of April, and then even the United Nations are getting behind Caster Semenya and saying that they support her right to run. So it is really picking up a lot of steam, the campaign. So let's move on to another story that was very tragic at the time, because if you go back to December 2016, the current world number 2 in Kvitova, she was assaulted and really hurt badly in her apartment by some crazy guy. Radim Zodra comes into her apartment, says he's there to check on the boiler or whatever in the Czech Republic, and then decided to like pull out a knife and stab her and do like really hurt her. They thought she was never going to play tennis again. She's now the number 2 in the world. The court case just ended, and he has been given an 8-year sentence in prison, which is absolutely deserved. I mean, you're crazy. What are you doing coming in and almost denying the world of one of the great tennis players of our generation? It's amazing that she's been able to put all of that behind her and come back and go back to the very top of the women's game in tennis. But at the time, scary, tragic story that took place there, and it's good to see that we are now in a situation where judgment has come through and justice has come through for our tennis champion there in Kvitova. So, last story we've got for you, and this one, yeah, you know, boxing is already a treacherous sport, and then this was upsetting. We're showing it to you because it's not what you're supposed to do as a professional athlete when a journalist is asking you a question. Let's listen.
Do you think you should have a shot?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I just want us to play that one more time so that we just get a sense of how ridiculous what just happened is. Let's play that one more time.
So if Tyson Fury gets through Tom Schwartz, do you think you should have a shot?
Yes.
Absolutely. All right. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So heavyweight boxer Kubrat Pulev in Las Vegas decides like he's won a fight, and the journalist asks him a question about Tyson Fury, and he, like from nowhere, he just decides that he's going to kiss her, unsolicited kiss, ridiculous situation, and he's probably going to get all sorts of trouble for that. I mean, Ananzi, that's not what you do as a professional athlete. The woman is doing her job.
If he was a wrestler, I would call him a heel. He was a bad guy.
Yeah. Oh, is that what they called in wrestlers? The bad guys are the heels.
He's a heel. I don't know why he's doing that, but most probably you just want to cut off that.
He then went on Twitter to make the excuse to say, she's my friend, which I don't think she said on her Twitter account. Like, she's the one who posted the video to say that's kind of unacceptable. And Zoe, you were shocked.
Can you see my face?
I saw your face, and like, you're like all shocked.
Oh, goodness, no, yeah, no, you don't do that.
Imbanyana, mba.
Imba.
Umhlaba from nowhere. Akusimbale.
Akusimbale. Na why am nikeza imba? Azange zayicele mos.
I know.
So why am nikeza imba?
That's what I'm saying.
Wrong. He's wrong.
Red card.
Red card.
Straight red.
Red. Burning red.
Burning red. Okay.
He's a heel.
As long as we clarified.
He's a heel.
So, good man of the match, ne?
No comment. My wife would kill me.
Okay, as long as you understand. We're making sure that it is clear. Not what you're supposed to do, guys, and he will be sanctioned. They're just working out what the sanction will be for that heavyweight boxer. Let's go to what happened with the Nedbank Cup earlier on this evening, and this is the match, quarter-final encounter. It's TS Galaxy with Cape Umoya in the quarterfinals of the Nedbank Cup. And this encounter, both teams coming from the National First Division. You see there, TS Galaxy's man in Dan Dance. Now, it's Cape Umoya who come off to the better start in the game, because at that point, it's Otladisa. You'll remember him. He was with Cape Umoya Platinum Stars, and then signed by Mamelodi Sundowns, broke his leg. He's now back on loan at Cape Umoya. Penalty awarded. And it's Lepesa who steps up to take the penalty, slots it home. Dan Dance, back in the game, Dan Dance. And then, to wrap up the game, in the absolute dying moments, last kick of the game, Mlindiso scores in the 88th minute. I don't know which we call Rengan. Like, what do we call that, George? What is that finish? But look at the celebration! Dan Dance is in the semi-finals.
When you score a goal like that, I think you just have to say you meant it. There's nothing else to it.
We are claimer.
You have to claim it. It's a beautiful goal, but the last touch was his, so it's his goal. It's beautiful.
It's different.
Yeah, I don't know about that one, but he must just take it. Just take it and run with it.
In the post-match interview, he must just say, I meant it. I saw the keeper of his line and I hit it with my knee.
Exactly. Because if you look at his technique, because Ushang hit Olo and went over the keeper, so it's a good goal.
I don't even know where you practiced that, but okay, Lindiso will give you that. Now, let's get to Toby very quickly. And Toby, let's talk. Supporters, Nedbank Cup. Great games coming up over the weekend. What can they expect from the quarterfinals, the remaining games? We've already seen a thriller tonight.
Well, like I said earlier on, we're in the business end of the Nedbank Cup competition. As we start building up towards the final, we've got a number of new innovations for the fans to look forward to. One being a mascot for the Nedbank Cup, which we've never had before.
You're unveiling him this weekend?
He will be unveiled over the weekend, so that's one added feature. Just the use of social media around Instagram frames. You know, normally the team photos that get taken before the team starts. You know, it would be a first for world football in terms of how the photos get used on social media. I think it's a missed opportunity. Lastly, also the field band. You know, we know that at some of the fixtures we can do with a bit more atmosphere, especially where we've got games like tonight where there aren't exactly thousands of people around the stands. We want to give fans a reason to come early. You know, so lots in store, and we've got a great competition that I can share with you as well. That will be, you know, that obviously, you know, be available to the fans to enter.
So, just can you give me the name of the mascot?
It's Coach Dingaan, you know.
Coach Dingaan.
Yeah, it's based on, you know, just the development angle that we've had previously.
Okay.
But more to that, you'll be able to see over the weekend. It's an old fan favorite that we have revisited and we've re-engineered to give it a new life, and I'm sure the fans would love to see the character.
Okay. I'm going to be there to make sure. Like, I'm going to see Coach Dingaan being unveiled by the Nedbank Cup this weekend, a new mascot. Toby, thank you for coming through. And looking forward to it, man. It's going to be good. So, let me introduce to you now South Africa's one and only sports comedian, doing it now for the last 6 years, right here on SABC 1. And he is undefeated in every single appearance that he has made. He is the man with the uppercuts and the jabs of jokes. None other than the heavyweight of humor, the Shampoo Nizer. Shampoo Nizer!
Hello.
Okay. Like, intro like that, and then, you know you're performing, right?
Yes.
Like in the next couple of days.
It's the suit, man. Yeah, I'm on tour, you know. I'm starting this coming Friday.
Oh, this is the tour suit.
No. This is not for the tour. It's for celebrating Bafana Bafana. I prayed for them last week, and then they came with the results. So it's for Bafana Bafana. But I'm going to Witbank on Friday. So I'm touring, so the show will be in Witbank. And then on Saturday, I'm coming back to Pretoria. So if you want real comedy, depression must fall. So we're going to bring it to you. But I'm wearing here, and then I want to... Hello, Cindy.
Hello.
How are you? Wrestling.
Wrestling?
Manje, why are you talking like this? Thomas!
How am I supposed to talk?
Thomas, you're Gordon.
Thomas!
You're Gordon. We're gonna lift you up and look at you and say, ha ha ha. You know, wrestlers they don't make sense. Like, just come there. I'm gonna kill you and kill you again.
So you're saying we don't make sense?
Well, when they speak, it's good when they fight. I can see you have a Thomas in life. You need a friend this big, man. Like this big, just in case when you do.
No, and you see he's folded his arms.
Yeah,
there,
you need a friend like this.
He didn't like what you just had to say.
You just said that to her.
Yeah, I said the voice. You have to have that. What are you doing? You know, like you know, and you need a friend this big, Thomas. Just in case.
Anansi, just could you step a little bit closer to Shampoo? Just.
And then I'm stepping closer to you.
Just for control, you know.
No, I'm gonna come stand next to you.
So now, what must he say again?
Thomas! You Gordon! Let me show you how they look at each other in wrestling. Like the face is here, but the Thomas! You Gordon! Let's not make it awkward. You need a friend this big, Thomas, just in case you're doing spring cleaning. So who's gonna leave the room divider?
The court then was you there, man.
Yeah,
why you keep naming me? You are the court guy.
Because, like, you know, for reference purposes, Thomas, because I wanted if I die, you speak at my funeral. I was just making. Also, how are you?
Good.
When I see you, there's a soundtrack that comes to mind, let's say. Exactly. That's
okay, thank
yes,
God.
I'm dressed in a suit, Thomas, simply because Bafana won, and then we are in the AFCON. I'm really happy. I knew Bafana was gonna qualify because earlier in the day I looked around and I'm like, oh, what? You know who qualified? Muna, Namibia, Southwest Africa. Like, you know, like even their country has a nickname. Southwest Africa and Madagascar. Guys at home, if you don't know what Madagascar is, look at the African map and it looks like it dropped 10 rand. That 10 rand is Madagascar. It's Madagascar. Like they qualified too. Look, they have a nickname, Madagascar, Republic of Malagasy. That's their real nickname. I knew, but you know which team I knew that was never going to qualify? Congo. Congo lost and they have a player called Mudim. Like how is that? Mudimu, oh, guys, I mean, really, Bafana, thank you. Zimbabwe, can we please admit, as Zimbabwe, that you guys really, really love South Africa? Like, Reina, you are our fans as South Africa. Because if you watch that game, those guys were wearing our kit. They are using our players. They are ours, guys. We saw you saying your national anthem sounds like ours. So, basically, you are our fans. It's like South Africa is Bonang, you are the girls. So Zimbabwe, we are giving you what you want. Bafe, Relifa Sere Sebatan. Our national anthem is long, people. And yeah, it's so long. The Libyans couldn't take it. Because like, Sechabasa, South Africa. South Africa. We qualified and we are happy. But for people who don't know at home, there's something that's happening. People are happy. We are happy for Pesida. But guys, can we stick to our own languages? Because you can't. Me, I'm from Karangu. I will never be happy in English. Stop celebrating in a language. Look at this poster now. Look, we are happy for Pesi, we understand. But can you stop being happy in English? What is this?
Oh, who shot the eye, Molly? There's an eye missing.
Stop. Leave the English alone. And say, just write Pesita umesi wetu. Now, Pesita, our mess. Our mess for who? Like, stop celebrating in English. It's not yours. Leave it alone. But
maybe that was made before we didn't know we were going to the Cup of Nations, so he was like, yeah, there was anticipation.
Yeah, the point is leave English alone. Even the Chappies paper just said, if you are from wherever you are, talk like people there. Stop messing around. Like, now this is my thing. Thomas, I've figured out that in Tanzania, they qualified for the first time. And then in return, they gave each player a piece of land.
The president gave the players land.
They gave the players a piece of land. So South Africa, with the power vested upon me by whoever. It's true or false? True.
No, he did.
It's true,
no,
true. It's true. Yeah, no, me, I'm educated. So I'm just saying, with the power vested upon me by the powers that be, Pesita, we give you 10 Bs. Yeah, do whatever, just take
That's
it.
Not a piece of land. That's a lot,
I'm giving him that, and then Darren Kid, you did well, we give you Nur. Like, keep Nur. We're even giving you that guy who's selling empty cassette. Empty cassette is yours. Take that guy. Thomas, I'm telling you now, I'm going to put my head on the block. Thomas, if Bafana get to the semi-finals.
Of the AFCON?
Yes.
Yeah?
I'm going to start playing golf with you. Because I don't like golf. Golf is weird. Golf is the only sport where you have to twerk before you hit the ball. And then there you are. They're like...
What's our board, right? No,
twerking, Thomas,
golf, so what are you saying?
But in closing, Bafana, well done, man. You guys did well. People in South Africa, don't act like you always expected them to win. Because we were ready to blame it on load shedding. We were ready to say, yeah, Mar, maybe they don't see the ball. Oh, it's load shedding. Bafana, this is exactly how we felt about you until Saturday. Look, our hopes were restored thanks to you, Bafana. This was you.
So Bafana was in the coffin.
This was you, Bafana. And then Pesita, who scored the first goal, and then the penalty, and then now he came with the second goal. And when the second goal comes in, then the Bafana was like, pa! And then we as South Africans, we all went like, yo, Bafana.
The resurrection. We're back at the Cup of Nations. That's the Shopper. You'll be back throughout the show. Hey, George, Dax is going to the Cup of Nations.
Yeah, he is.
Is he happy?
He's very happy.
Did you have a conversation yet?
Yeah.
Okay. No, we'll talk about that very shortly. Let's get the topic that we got for you. This is the situation. And on our social media, you can speak to us and tell us about this. Can Kaizer Chiefs reclaim the glory by getting to the Nedbank Cup finals? Chiefs haven't been in the final since 2013. So, the Cup Kings, can they get there and get to that final? At SportAt10 is where you'll speak to us on Twitter. You can check out the show on YouTube. It goes out there live there. Or speak to me at Thomas Mlambo. Toby, thanks a lot. Looking forward to the Nedbank Cup action over the weekend. And meeting Coach Dingan.
Yeah, perfect.
Can't wait to meet Coach Dingan. Yeah, no. I'm just going to recover from the champanizer, so are you. And then after the break, we'll talk to Cindy Gold and Ananzi. Wrestling. Because this is the thing, ne? Like, is it acting or is it like real?
No, it's not acting.
Okay, little talk after the break. Sharp. We'll find out more.
This is the oldest registered distillery in the United States. Perfect for making Tennessee whiskey. Charcoal mellow, drop by drop for smooth sipping. Which is not the easy way, but it's his way.
These are the people who make double-mellowed Gentleman Jack. Cultured, refined. Just kidding. They're the same folks who make Old Number 7. Gentleman Jack, double-mellowed, extra smooth. From the makers of Jack Daniels.
Man, you don't forget stuff like that. Just you and your friends. Getting lost on the road. Finding new places. It's so beautiful. This guy pulls the best stuff, man.
You can like it or you can live it. Renault Quid from 1899 per month with 1 year's insurance and 2-year service plan.
At ShopRite Liquor Shop, you can get ready for game day with low prices on a lineup of all your favorite brands. Get in the game and score 2 6-packs of 330ml Savannah Premium Dry Cider for only 120 Rand. Look out for more weekly game day deals only at ShopRite Liquor Shop.
Hello, does your insurer pay you cash back monthly just for driving right?
A friend of mine was using the app. He was bragging about how he got cash back, and I thought this can't be real. And I checked it out. And it's real.
Yes, Mtunzi, it's real. Join Dial Direct, voted winner of Product of the Year, and the only insurer who pays you cash back monthly. Do your thing. Get back chang. To switch, SMS Direct to 42824.
Not persons under the age of 18. At ShopRite, everyone can enjoy a real South African Easter. And because we've bought more than 5 million Easter eggs, we can bring you a 17-centimeter chocolate Easter bunny for under 10 Rand. And get massive Easter savings, like a 1 kg bag of Harvest Time mixed vegetables for only 19.99, and a 750-gram tin of Ricoffee for just 69.99. Plus, hurry to ShopRite Liquor Shop for a 750ml Johnny Walker Black Label blended Scotch whiskey for just 289.99. Only at ShopRite.
So, the African Punishment Wrestling Affiliation. That's pro wrestling, and we've got members of that pro wrestling right here in the studio with me, Ananzi as well as Cindy Gold. So, we've touched on this, Cindy. I'm going to start with ladies first. Ananzi, I'm sure you understand, right? But, Cindy Gold, tell me. No, I'm joking. I'm going to do like my wrestling talk there. But, like, how did you get into it? Where are you from?
I am from Dobsonville, originally from Izolatu.
And then how do you find professional wrestling?
How do I find professional? Well, we've all been watching wrestling since ngabantwana. So, Makula, you grow up, it grows with you, and you fall in love with it, and you just choose to do something about it.
So, what did you choose to do?
Wrestle.
And
yeah.
So you just found an Anzi?
Yeah, my pastor actually gave me his numbers.
Your pastor?
My pastor.
Esontweni?
Esontweni, church.
And he said, go find an Anzi? Like, how does it... Like, I'm still lost here.
Okay, so I told my mom I want to do professional wrestling.
And your mom said,
nah, she didn't say I think she didn't take me seriously because I've always said, okay, I want to do this, and then I changed my mind. I want to do this, and I changed my mind. So I don't think she took me seriously, but then, yeah, she supports me. So she told my pastor, I don't know how or why, I don't know. Yeah, for prayers,
this
exactly.
Girl is lost. And then the pastor decided to do the exact opposite.
Yeah, he gave me the numbers.
And I'm looking at the stuff here. So, you're Ananzi, because you get a girl from Soweto at age 19 who's never done this before.
Yeah.
And then you teach her to fly around like this and get thrown on the floor. Like, that looks Aina, man.
It is Aina, if you don't know what you're doing.
So you coached her?
Yes, I did. You know, it's very interesting. The pastor actually found us. I'm a reborn Christian, so it's just amazing how it works out, you know, how everything gets together. First of all, I think when you're a wrestler and you've got that passion, you've got that fire in you, wrestling finds you as well.
Yeah.
Can anyone do this?
If you've got the fire and the passion in you, yes.
Even you can do it, Thomas.
Yeah?
Yeah?
I think you'll make a good commentator.
Exactly. Yeah.
We'll
But
give
let
you
me
the
think,
stick.
let me
You can
think
use the mic.
wrestling. Like, what would my wrestling name be? Thomas Big Daddy Mlambo. I like that. I can see.
Big
and
Daddy.
Big Daddy.
But then I come out and I'm like, less big, right? But I'm, you know, no, but
It
you
will
laugh.
work,
You laughing at me.
because we have loud mouth, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
so
before he laughs, I want to laugh as well at Ananzi because I looked at like your past. You were a champion in India.
Oh, yes.
Like in India, like a country of 1 billion people.
That's correct, yes.
You were a wrestling champion. Tell me that story.
Oh, man, it's quite interesting. You know, first of all, starting off, India is... I'm much more popular in India, and I've got a way bigger fan base in India than in South Africa.
No, when people say I'm big in Japan, you're big in India.
Big in India. And most of the African countries as well. Yeah. It happened that the one guy, he's an Olympic wrestler champion, and he challenged me to a pro wrestling match. And we called it Pro Kushti at the time. So we had Olympic wrestling singlets on, and we went into the ring with all the glamorous and everything. We did pro wrestling. We did rounds and work on points as well. And I won him. And then I was the Indian champion. We had a rematch, and then he took the title away from me again. But it's very interesting, yeah. You're right. It's
champion of India, like champion of 1 billion people.
Oh, yes, man.
I mean, that's something. However, the question I asked before the break, I mean, I'm looking at Cindy being thrown around here.
It's true.
And you actually won this fight, right?
Yeah, I did.
You came back from the Bagtrap on this.
But I won. Isn't that the point? But I won. Isn't that the point?
All of these
I
things.
didn't run away. I was running after her.
But the question that everyone always asks is, and I'm looking at you, I mean, you're a beast. You're big. You're working out. Like, but people want to know, is it acting? Is professional wrestling acting? Or is there a real sport in here?
It is not acting at all. Is it acting, Kos? Look at his nose.
Is it broken?
Look at his back, his everything.
Let's start,
he's messed
let's
up.
start with something small here. I don't know if you can see that.
I don't know if we can zoom in on...
That's just a small thing.
And can we come in on his hand there?
Can you
what
see
is that? Like a broken bone?
Yeah, man. And just
show
one,
it again. You were too
that's
fast.
just one small
Look
injury.
at that tomb.
Yeah.
That's a broken...
Go a little bit up. Go a little bit up. Follow up. You see that scar? I tore all my ligaments. Go a little bit up. Go a little bit up. Can you see all the scars here? So is it real?
Goes all the way back.
I've got a back operation. I had a shoulder operation right here.
Sorry, man.
But now I must say, this is when I didn't have proper training before. Okay, so my advice, first of all, starting off, if you join a wrestling school, get a proper one, an experienced one, because there's a lot of copycats out there, wannabes that don't know the ins and outs of business and how to protect yourself, and they're not learning you the right stuff, teaching you the right stuff. So yeah,
that's why people think it's fake, because if you want to be a professional wrestler, you have to go to a school, get someone who can teach you proper things, how to do things safely. You know, you do get hurt. It's just safely.
Last question: how many black women are professional wrestlers in this country?
I think I'm the only one.
Yeah? Yeah. Cindy Gold, list of 1. So today's your chance, recruiter. South Africa is watching.
Man, is on, guys. Okay, it doesn't hurt. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Oh, well, the guy just showed us every scar in the book.
Okay, well, he just said he didn't have proper training. He's professional.
So I want to check you out, though, Quivers. Where can they see the next fight?
Well, our next event is with the CPW in Port Elizabeth, Nelson Mandela Bay. And Cindy Gold, we're going to have a very first title match there. So, guys, get behind Cindy Gold. Add us on Facebook, APW, African Punishment Wrestling Association. Support her. She will be the first African lady that's going to wrestle for a women's title in South Africa.
The first and only.
And, Cindy, stand up for me because I'm going to an ad break. Okay. I want to show you why Big Daddy feels so confident.
Okay.
Because I can take you. You see?
Says who?
And then guys, thanks so much. I loved it. Loved having you in here. Thanks, Cindy. Yeah. And we're going to a break. Yeah, join them and have a look. It's great. It looks like it could be dangerous, Nyana, but keep doing it. You're a pioneer for wrestling in South Africa. We're going to a break. We'll talk Nedbank Cup after this.
This is how the night ended. But how did it begin? It all began with connecting and 4th Street. Go forth and connect. 4th Street. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Ikasi is full of life. Always opportunities to learn, but illness-causing germs shouldn't come in the way. That's why Lifebuoy, it cleans and gives 99.9% germ protection. With Lifebuoy, germs go, opportunities grow.
Get to Checkers Liquor Shop for extraordinary savings on your favorites, like Carling Black Label Beer for $99.99 and Tanqueray London Dry Gin for $189.99. Only at Checkers Liquor Shop. Now also available on the Mr. D Food app.
Here in the Ceres Valley, it takes 180 days to grow the perfect apple. Then we juice it.
I took a walk. I had to try, to challenge the world. In my own little way, to always keep going. I took a walk, and along the path, I met some friends. Some shared the journey, some had their own, but we're stronger together than walking alone. We celebrate every step.
Honor every mile. Keep walking, South Africa.
Not for persons under the age of 18.
Did you know Duracell lasts longer? Do you know for how much longer? While ordinary zinc batteries can't keep up, Duracell Ultra Power keeps going for longer and longer. Duracell Ultra Power lasts up to 100% longer.
It was very unusual. They could have taken anything, but they only took the Jameson. Nothing else. Why? Taste. That's why.
Not for persons under the age of 18.
Nedbank Cup time. We're going to talk to Kaizer Chiefs' George Maluleka, sitting here across from me in studio. And then in our Cape Town studio, it's Peter Leeuwenburg, the goalkeeper for Cape Town City, the man who will be in the polls this weekend as Kaizer Chiefs take on Cape Town City in the quarterfinal of the Nedbank Cup. I did say to Peter in the ad break that I'd speak Afrikaans and he'd speak Dutch in return. So let's see if that works for just a second. So, Peter, hoe gaan het met jou en hoe hou jij van Kaapstad?
Ja, het gaat heel goed met mij. Ik woon nu 8 maanden in Kaapstad en ik heb het enorm naar mijn zin.
Okay, so it's not gonna work. I've decided. Oh, you said he's been living there for 8 months. You see, I needed George to translate. You just did the translation there. Thanks, George. But, Peter, I'm going to stay with you for a second because you guys are on track for a treble. You've already got a trophy. You're on your way in the Nedbank Cup and doing well in the league. What's been the key to success this season?
Yeah, well, I think we do very well in the cup competitions this year, and we have a good run in the league now as well. And I think we're still in it to win the league. It's not going to be easy, and it's not in our own hands anymore, but yeah, if we win our games, then I think we have a good chance to win the league. But the focus for now is definitely on the game for the coming Sunday against Kaizer Chiefs and Nedbank Cup.
And you've been outstanding in those cup competitions, especially when it comes to the penalties. Is there a secret to stopping all those penalties? I remember against Sundowns in the previous cup competition, in the final against SuperSport United. You are a penalty-stopping machine.
Yeah, we won the game of Sunday against Chiefs to go to penalties because then we know we're gonna win. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, a penalty shootout is a 50-50, I would say. We did our homework to make it a little bit easier, and yeah, it worked out twice, and it's not just luck. We worked for it as well, and I think we deserved it. So, very happy in the end.
George, you've never won a Nedbank Cup, right?
No.
Well, you're there, quarterfinal now.
Yeah, it's a big chance for us, you know, and obviously we're looking to go all the way. And yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming, and we're in a position to make our fans happy, and we want to go all the way.
But if I look at your road so far to this quarterfinal, some people say you haven't been tested yet. You know, Tornado, the Magic, 2 teams from the SAFA leagues. This is now going to be a completely different kettle of fish. Premiership, and right at the top of the Premiership quality now.
Yeah, look, a lot of people have been saying that, but there's also a lot of PSL teams that have lost to the lower sides, you know. So I think we worked our way up, and we were able to strategize very well. And yeah, like I said, we're in a very good position, and we want to go all the way. So we want to make our fans happy and redeem ourselves.
It's going to be a difficult one, though. I mean, those who are betting on this one are sitting right on the fence. Is there even a favorite going into this game, Peter? If those fans at home are trying to pick a favorite, who is the favorite going into Sunday's match?
I'm not sure if there's any favorite at the moment. I think it's going to be very close, 50-50 or 40-60 maybe. But I think that the most pressure is actually on Kaizer Chiefs. They play at home. They haven't won a trophy this year, and I also think they didn't win any trophy in the last year. So I think the pressure is on them. They got everything to lose, and for us there's actually everything to win. So I'm not saying we are the underdogs, but I think the pressure is more on Chiefs, and we will go out there and play free and try to get away with a win. That's for sure.
Yeah, pressure's on you?
You are a big club. There's always pressure, regardless. So every single game is a pressure game.
We're going to a break. We'll keep the conversation going. Stay with Sport at 10.
Ah, pool with the girlfriend's old man. Sam sips on his Savannah. Mmm, that crisp taste. he wouldn't dare win. Not on Dad's home turf. Would he? Ooh. Ah, that's a cool finish. A well-played Sam. Savannah, the unapologetic cider.
Not for persons under the age of 18.
Sia is wondering why he paid 31.90 for such small pieces of chicken. It's official. Sia is hungry like a lion. When you're hungry like a lion, only Hungry Lion can satisfy you with king-size chicken. Get the Big Bite 2, 2 bigger, juicier pieces of chicken and more thick-cut chips for only 29.90.
Hungry like a lion.
Oh, son.
Finally, getting the click in Xhosa right. Fitting into your thin pants. Making it out of the friend zone.
With so many good deals at the Tops at SportAt Fest, you'll find any reason to celebrate. Buy a 750ml bottle of Valentine's finest blended Scotch whiskey for only $156.99. Only at the Tops at SportAt Fest, not for persons under the age of 18.
Be any more perfect.
Apparently, it can. When it's the perfect time for a beer, it's time for the perfect beer. Windhoek. Enjoy responsibly, not for persons under the age of 18.
There will be no monuments here. No praise for those who nurse us back to health. Or protect us from harm. No Hall of Fame for mothers who feed a family of 7 in a house built for 3. Not even for those who chase trains before sunrise. Or for those who make the money that makes the world go round, with barely enough to go around. No, there will be no monuments here, except for the ones your family build. And when they do, we'll be there with them, serving you in life and in death.
What up, man? So, boy, we are drinking from the same bottle. Cheers, Donayam. I miss you, Ndwana.
Enjoy responsibly, not for persons under the age of 18.
Peter Leeuwenburg, George Maluleka, they go head-to-head with Kaizer Chiefs and Cape Town City over the weekend in the Nedbank Cup quarter-final. And, George, what's the situation between you guys this season, home and away, when it came to the league?
The first game we played away, we won in Cape Town.
Okay.
And the second game we played at the FNB, and they hit us with a smash and grab. We were supposed to win the game, though. Because
smash and grab?
Yeah. It was one of those games where we had a lot of chances and we didn't take them, and they just had that one opportunity. Obviously a mistake from us, and they took it.
George, I hear you. Peter, do you agree that they feel they should have taken 6 points from you this season? Peter, can you hear me?
No. Yeah, I can hear you now.
I'm saying George has a sense that they should have taken 6 points from you this season. Short of one goalkeeping mistake, they should have taken all the points.
Well, the first game at Cape Town Stadium, they won 4-1. That was painful for us, but it was, yeah, they deserved the win, to be fair. I think at FNB Stadium 2 months ago, it was a tough game for us as well. I think they had the better chances in the game, but yeah, if you don't convert them, then there's always an opportunity for the opponent, for us in this case, yeah, to get away with a win. It was not our best win, not our best game, but sometimes you have to win ugly, and that's what we did at the night.
George, Peter has not conceded a goal in the Nedbank Cup. So, is that likely to change this weekend?
Yeah, definitely. It's a cup competition, so we're likely to see a lot of goals.
Huh?
Definitely.
He's never been conceded. SuperSport United, 2-0. Highlands Park, 3-0. I concede. He's a wall. His coach says he's rock solid.
We'll have to find out on Sunday. But I can tell you, we're coming guns blazing.
Peter, you're going to be tested. Peter, you are going to be tested this weekend.
Yeah, that's fine. They can test how much they want, but I feel very confident at the moment, and I think we have a good chance to get a clean sheet.
I want to leave it there. Gentlemen, I like how it's set up. There's respect, but not too much, and it's going to be a war over the weekend. George Maleka, Peter Leeuwenburg, can't wait for this Nedbank Cup encounter. We'll be watching it live on SABC Sport. Thanks for being with us. It's time for a quick break. After the break, in the hot chair, when it comes to acting and giving great performances, Zoe Mtiani comes into the studio. She's next.
Here, between the dreamers, the true believers. Here, in a place of self-made men.
Here, in this beautiful place, where the ground splits and the sky breaks.
Here, we make waves. Here, we shape something exceptional.
Rich, bold, 3 Ships whiskey. Not for persons under the age of 18.
Don't lose your voice when you need it most. Try Strepsils, a soothing lozenge with germ-killing actives for double the action. Get your speaking, singing, saying, shouting voice back.
When you want to look after your family's teeth, look out for Captain Aquafresh. With superhero protection. He helps care for your gums to keep them healthy. He strengthens enamel. He freshens your breath. He has the power of 3 stripes to look after your family's teeth. Aquafresh does it all in one, Mum.
This Easter, get out there and explore your country. Find your ultimate holiday deal on shortleft.co.za. Vandag.
Good morning.
New E45 Lotions range creates a barrier that helps lock and retain moisture, giving dry skin everything it needs to feel good. And it's suitable for the whole family to use every day. E45 for healthy feeling skin every day.
Sanbonani! Good morning, Joburg. Are you ready to see something amazing? Yes, you, Sissy. Please, won't you come up here for a minute? What have you bought today? Very nice. But what if it gets stained? Chocolate? A little bit of wine? Let me add some ink. Now let's really iron those stains in. Should we try bleaching? That's right. The label will tell you you must never use bleach on colors. But Vanish is bleach-free. It gets rid of the toughest stains and protects colors. With 3 times more benefits than bleach, Vanish won't damage your fabrics. See? Vanish has removed the stain. This looks new again. Vanish, 3 times more effective than bleach. Thank you, Johannesburg. Vanish. Trust pink, forget stains.
Surely that's something.
Yeah, but ilanga trust or something like that. No other names, no clues, and they've been making monthly payments for years now.
And uma wako akasebenzisanga nelilodwa isenti kule mali?
Nope. And we had absolutely nothing. Yes. Do you know how hard I had to work to put myself through varsity? The student loans, the extra gigs that I had to do. Ukube nje wavele wasebenzisa le mali.
Hey, and ubengeke loke hambe clean izindlu zabantu. Yazi angizwisisi.
There she is, Zoe Mtiani. You've seen her on Generations Zita. We know you from the show. We know you from so many things. But I must tell you, Zoe, that when I was telling people you're coming on the show today, do you know how many people referenced Coca-Cola pop stars?
Yes, I'm not surprised.
I'm like, guys, how the hell do you remember 2003?
Because that's where it started, and people follow your career.
Kumbula from 2003.
I know. I'm also surprised sometimes. And can I just say, did you purposely put me on a lower chair?
Just so you
yours?
can be here.
Yeah, okay.
No, I needed to.
Okay, that's clear.
Bring you down to my level, because otherwise it's not going to work. Which also talks about your early time growing up. You didn't want to be tall. Like, doesn't everyone want to be tall?
Not when you stand out, because as a child you want to fit in, right? It's all cliquey, and when you stand out like a pole, you get called names.
Is it that bad? Okay, let's just put this into perspective for South Africans, because I'm an average...
With pleasure.
Average...
You're as tall as my 7-year-old son. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Yo, you're listening. I got paid. Okay, you are really, really tall.
I am.
But that now works for you, right?
Definitely. I
so
had
it
to
turned around from, as a kid, why am I so tall? Now it's everything.
It's what makes my money. Partly. From sports, though, because it worked for high jump, athletics, netball.
But when's that?
I'm telling you. You know, somehow. Not at all, I'm telling you. Captain, first junior black female captain for the first team.
At your school?
I'm telling you. It usually went to the grade 12.
And you know, I hadn't heard this word in such a long time.
Victrix Ladorum.
Victrix Ladorum.
How do you even know this?
No, because I was doing the homework. I was there. Victrix Ladorum. You won Victrix Ladorum.
What was the Victrix Ladorum?
What does that mean for those who don't know?
It's when you just the overall, what you call it?
Sports, everything.
Athlete, yeah, because I did track and field and did everything, broke a few records. Have my name,
javelin?
Everything, shot put, long jump, high jump, 100, I'm telling you.
100.
200, relay, 1.5. Cross country. Should I keep going? Should I keep going?
Olympic Games. What happened?
What happened was, you know, I come from a small town, right? And every parent... Richards Bay.
Yeah.
Born in Mpangeni, though. You're right. And every parent wants their child to succeed, or my parents wanted me to grow up, work, make money, and provide, you know. And I did pursue netball post-high school, went on to provincial, and I was going to audition for... go into trials for the South African team.
Yeah.
And my mom said, listen... Where's the money?
She
was a single parent, so, and she had these kind of things always require money for travel, for sports kits, for, you know what I mean? So she was like, we have to make a decision. You either pursue something that'll bring an income, or you can keep catching a ball.
But the thing is also, we see you on Generations.
Right.
And we've discussed briefly Coca-Cola Pop Stars, which is about singing, right?
Yes.
Do you still sing?
I do. I haven't sung in South Africa for a long time, actually. I have been singing internationally and working there internationally. However, I am now. I've just started recording again, going back into music.
You're so proud.
I am very proud because it feeds my soul, and I've missed it. I've missed it, and I haven't done it properly in South Africa at home.
Show off, though, for those South Africans go,
I know.
Where show off. Tell us the levels that you were at in terms of the singing
career. Whew. I was in the Lion King Australia, touring the whole of Australia.
Look there, right there.
And from there went on to tour Europe with Hans Zimmer, who is a Hollywood... all the movies that you've watched and the music that you hear in the background, that's Hans. And so we toured Europe, Germany, Paris, London. Basho njalo, hangazi.
You know where I'm going, right?
No, you're not gonna get it.
A cappella nyana. Keep it flowing, keep it going. No, after just
I don't want to damage my instrument. Okay, ngizokupha later.
No, later it's now or never. It's now or never.
Okay, what would you like me to sing?
Anything, just throw anything out there, anything.
Yes, you sound like those moms who say, come and speak English.
Yeah.
No, man.
Any.
Gospel. Jesu fike kuseni sebethi baqedile gawe ebusuku afike kuseni. Yes, that's all you get.
It, though. The voice is there.
Oh no.
I can't sing.
It's fine.
I can't sing. Okay. No, I can't. So, what's next? What's the next big thing for Zoe Mtian?
In terms of my career,
yeah.
I am, like I said, I'm going back into music, exploring that, just trying to find a what is the correct word? Not an image. We're just still sampling a few ideas at the moment, just to try and find an image, and and he's distracting me.
No, he's showing you the cupcakes. He's already
showing
decided.
me my hand.
He's already decided just for singing that you get the cupcakes.
Already, yes.
Okay, then hand them over.
Yes,
just for singing.
But sing as I go and bring the cupcakes.
No, I can't sing.
Here are your
Thank
cupcakes.
you.
No, I can't.
Here are your cupcakes.
Yeah,
It is also yours.
Your mom was a beauty pageant. Like 1973.
How do you know these things?
1973.
You know, I was told
I was
that
at that pageant. I was there.
Yeah, she was Miss
1973. I was there. Yes. Okay, maybe not quite.
Hi, Daddy.
But
yeah, she
this is in the genes.
She was Miss KwaZulu 1973. Yeah, she thought I would go on to do the same, try to put me in heels and go for Miss South Africa, but you know, I was more into music and the acting.
Oh, I love that you came to tell us that story, man. Thank you very much, Zoe. What do you have to say just to say goodbye?
I'm just saying, like, well done, Zimbabwe. I saw Kama Billiard playing. It must have been hard for him to play without someone saying, Kama, because there they call him with his real name. You know, like in Zimbabwe, you have that other name. Kama no wait Billiard, because Akero is easy. So see you guys at Witbank on Friday and then Pretoria on Saturday.
And congratulations on 15 years in this industry.
Yes,
15 years.
A rough one. Oh, a rough, long 15 years of hustling. But thank you very much.
We're gonna leave you with the words we leave you with every single week. If you're not watching Sport at 10, what are you doing?
Yes, Sophia.